Well, hello everybody, welcome back to Best Life and Beyond. We're back at the Disneyland Resort. Well, I say we, but I actually mean I am back at the Disneyland Resort. Katie is taking care of some business at home. You know, as we always say, divide and conquer. It takes two, it takes a village. But I'm here to bring you guys the current 2022 single rider experience at the Disneyland Resort, both parks. Starting off at DCA, Disney California Adventure, because there are 3 attractions currently available for single rider over here, so we're gonna do those first. There's 4 total, but Grizzly River Rapids is the one that is down right now for refurb, so I'm kind of happy about that because I don't want to get soaking wet in the wintertime anyways. I pick and choose those days when I do either Splash Mountain or that. But currently, you've got Radiator Springs Racers with a single rider, you've got Incredicoaster with a single rider, and you've got Goofies Sky School with single rider. So we're gonna go and attack those first over here. And I wanna see kind of how that combats Genie Plus and Lightning Lane. As you know, that can sometimes readily affect the standby line, but does it really affect the single rider line? I don't think it does. So we're gonna see how that's an advantage to not using the Genie Plus or the Lightning Lanes and having to pay extra. If you're solo, like I am today, it's very beneficial. Or if you're in a group that doesn't care to be together, it's kind of cool to you know, go for it. I've even had the experience with Dylan the other day. We did Matterhorn single rider over at Disneyland, and we ended up in the same ride vehicle just by chance. So it happens. I've also had it happen on Radiator Springs Racers where we ended up in the same car. So it's not guaranteed, but sometimes it can work out to your benefit. But if you don't care about being together and you just want to get on the attraction because it's crowded, single rider is a great option. I'm not sure where we're going to start, but we're going to head in and see where the wind takes us. It is kind of windy today, by the way. So like I said, I'm gonna let the wind take me. But let's head into DCA and do some single rider. I should also mention that it is a Friday in the afternoon, about 4 o'clock. So I wanted to do this kind of at a prime time when the crowds are prevalent, not on like a Tuesday where it's empty. But you know, when there's some people here to kind of give a comparison to what it would be like. All right, taking a look at the wait time board. So I was right, it's a heavy day being a Friday. Goofy Sky School 45. Radiator Springs 120. Woo! And Incredicoaster up top at only 30 minutes, but still, I'll probably be able to combat that with the old single rider. All right, I'm gonna start off at Cars Land because Radiator Springs had the longest wait time. I figure start with that and then work my way down. Do the most difficult one first. Get it out of the way, because it might just get to be a longer line as the night progresses on a Friday. Oh man, it is legit crowded. But again, like I said, it's Friday, so to be expected. A good time to test this single rider thing. Oh yeah, this line is proper. And I believe this is Lightning Lane. It's a super long line. It's saying 120 for standby, but look, here's single rider right here. And I'm walking right in. All right, currently 4:17 walking into single rider. Let's see how long this takes. Oh, it's pretty far back here. I'm curious to see how long this takes. Now the middle line, I assume, is Lightning Lane because they're moving. They're headed on in pretty quickly. And then obviously standby is going all the way back to the top of the queue. All right, so far I'm right at Stanley's Oasis, right next to the Radiator. It took about 10 minutes. It's moving, you know, stops a little bit and then moves a little bit. Lightning Lane is right next to me. It's proper, look at that. Yeah, a lot of people in the Lightning Lane. Okay, it's been 20 minutes and I'm at the Umbrella. And this is where they hold you and then send you up around the corner here to feed into the attraction. All right, about 25 minutes now. We've been inserted into the queue. There's the main queue, super packed, utilizing all the big rooms. So now we just have these 2 rows to tackle before we get fed into the cars. All right, 31 minutes and I'm in line. Not bad compared to 120. Best reverse them. recap. Got in line at 4:17, got on 31 minutes later. Not bad considering a 120-minute wait, and that line still, the lightning lane, has gotten even longer out here. So I'm sure that single rider line is gonna get a little bit longer as the night goes, so I'm glad I did that first. I think we're gonna head over to Incredicoaster now, and then end up at Goofies. We'll just go around the horn, as they say. So on our way to Incredicoaster. Well, we're gonna take the scenic route here through Ornament Valley, because why not this time of day? It's pretty stunning. Look at, we've got a little bit of light still hitting the top of those rock sculptures up there as the cars come flying by. Here they come. And then through the very scenic arch tunnel to the pier, to the wharf, I should say, and then the pier, or the wharf. Should I say wharf or wharf? Silent H, right? But I like saying wharf. Quill Wheaton. I don't know what I'm saying. Get a load of the sunset right now through the wheel, the old fun wheel, or Pixar Pal Around as it's called now. Pretty amazing. Let's get one more look over the water here at this sunset. Is that not amazing or what? Perfect time to ride the Incredicoaster as that sun crests the horizon here at DCA.
Hold on! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, we have arrived at the Incredicoaster, and this is the single rider line. It's right here on the pier before you get to the actual queue, which is over there. We're just kind of across from lamplight there. So this is the line. Let's see how long it takes. We'll start timing it now. All right, we have started the stopwatch. So currently Incredicoaster is a 40-minute standby right now. 40 minutes compared to this single rider. Let's see how it goes. Oh, there goes Edna Mode. She's leaving. She's out of here. All right, it's been almost 8 minutes. We haven't really moved much. And there's the main queue right there. So I'm not sure how they're doing it. Maybe it's just as per need, you know, if they have one opening and they call for it and they head in. Here goes a cast member now to maybe check up. Yeah, so she just kind of eyeballed it. So let's see if we move now. Oh yeah, she's calling for it. Okay, so she checks. They probably have an allowance of a certain amount of people that can stand over there and wait. 17 minutes. Hopefully I'll make it. I made it, thank you. Woo! Got it, got the magic single rider red ticket. Oh yeah, here we go. So now we just wait here for our opportunities, and they feed us in accordingly. All right, we're still here at 21 minutes. If we can beat 40, we'll be ahead of the game, because that's what the standby is. And actually it's come up to 50 minutes now, so gave us a little pad, so we just got to beat 50-5-0. 26 minutes, we're in the elevator headed up. Woo! All right, and then we take this elevator down to the loading area. Okay, I'm in the stall waiting for the next train. So I beat 40 and I beat 50, obviously. Incredicoaster, 31 minutes for single rider, 31 and some change, compared to 40 minutes, which turned into 50, so somewhere, 45 minutes or so. So definitely more profitable. Still, without buying Genie Plus, without doing Lightning Lane, not bad at all. Headed over to Goofies Sky School. Okay, we have arrived at Goofies Sky School in the heart of Lunar New Year. It's going off. Look at this, Friday night Lunar New Year. But we're coming for Goofy Sky School. Let's see what's going on over here. All right, it's showing a 40-minute standby. Let's check in to see where single rider is. All right, yellow ticket for this one. Single rider, here we go. All right, let's start the timer. See if we can beat 40 minutes. I think that won't be a problem at all. Here's our little line. There's only a few people ahead, so this shouldn't be too bad. This ticket is a lot less used, and the Incredicoaster one's all crumpled up, like it's been used over and over and over. This one's a little crispier, a little newer. Okay, under 5 minutes, and I'm next up, so it shouldn't be too bad. I always have such a hard time fitting in this. Oh my gosh. All right, 6:40. Oh yeah, flying at night. Oh boy.
To the unloading area, lift up the lap bar and step on out to your left.
All right, recap. Goofy Sky School, 6 minutes, 40 seconds. Insanely profitable compared to the 40 minutes I would have had to wait. Maybe less, could have been 30 or so, but still 6:40 compared to 30. Really good. Grizzly River Run, like I said, is the 4th attraction that normally has single rider, but not available right now because it's wintertime refurb season. So I'm kind of glad about that. I would not want to get wet right now. So it's time to leave DCA and head over to Disneyland and hit the 2 single riders that are available. We've got Millennium, Falcon, Smugglers, Run, and Matterhorn. 2 available currently at Disneyland. And much like DCA, Splash Mountain is normally available for single rider, but it also is on refurb. So also, and again, thank goodness for that, because I do not want to get wet in the wintertime when it's a little chilly out. So headed over to Disneyland now.
Oh, Mickey Mouse. I'm done. Oh, Mickey Mouse. I'm done. Forever let us all learn better. Come along and sing a song and join the jamboree. M-I-C-K-U-R. And that's my friend Mickey Mouse. Donald Duck. Thank you so much. We're 5 and 9. We'll see you next time on the sunny side of the street.
All right, I made it back into Disneyland. Look at that breeze. That flag is going. Train is leaving the station, and I am headed to Galaxy's Edge. And to refresh you, there are only the 2 attractions here at Disneyland right now that are available for single rider: Smugglers Run, Matterhorn. You know, sadly, we lost Space Mountain as a single rider. That was one of my favorites. Lightning Lane put an end to that, so sadly we're not going to be able to do that. But we're going to head, like I said, back to Galaxy's Edge, do Smugglers. First thing off, 45-minute standby right now. I'm sure we'll beat that. So far, that's been the case with all these single riders, so let's hope that continues. Oh yeah, Disneyland got a little bit of a crowd as well. Oh look, they've taken the scrim down off of Crystal Arcade. Probably because of the wind, I'm guessing. That's about 6:30 at night, and luckily it's a Friday, so the park's open till 11. None of this 8 o'clock stuff, because I'd be fighting the clock right about now. So we got time. It's all gonna work out. 11 o'clock, later hours on the weekends at Disneyland these days. The midweeks are shorter days here at the park. Look at the balloons. Oh yeah. All right, so to give you a gauge of the crowd tonight, Big Thunder is 40 minutes right now. It seemed like maybe it's a little bit less than that. The queue wasn't too far outside of the main queue, but just to give you an idea of the crowd on a Friday night here. All right, we've arrived in Galaxy's Edge. We came in through the Fantasyland entrance because it's the closest to Smugglers Run.
Okay, let's all relax. You seem very interested in this data. So now we are. What are you doing?
Just hanging out, enjoying the show.
In that case, we'll be tracking you and your device.
Oh boy.
Dismissed.
It's time to leave. You try to be respectful, and I get dismissed. All right, I'm going to Smugglers Run. That's it. And don't you wish there was a single rider for Cantina? If there was some sort of way to say, hey, I just want to like roll up and grab a quick one. but there's not. Okay, the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. There she is, ready to pilot. Although I have to say, there's probably a good chance that I will not be a pilot, being a single rider. Usually you end up being an engineer in the back, but either way, you still get to experience the attraction and ride up there in that cockpit, which is pretty cool. So let's see what the standby is and see what we're up against. All right, 75 minutes on standby. It's increased dramatically. Lightning lane 645, which is pretty close to now. But we are headed to the old single rider on this side. Oh, it's getting scrambled. What are those symbols? I don't know what that means. All right, single rider, here we go. Here is the single rider hallway. All right, I better start that timer. Get it going now. Ooh, there's stairs involved in this, just so you guys know.
You two will be our pilots, you two will be our gunners, and you two will be our engineers. I'll be assigned you the flight crew color red. When you head in there, just listen to the color red, it'll be right down this way.
All right, we've been assigned red. Like I said, engineer usually if you're doing single rider, but at least you get to go on, right? But this was really fast, and we're already in the standby area over here in the main area of the Falcon. Let's not forget, this was a 75-minute standby. So far, under 5 minutes.
All right, flight crew red, just head on down to the screen. Flight gunners, you are defending. Engineers, you are repairing. Right over there.
Engineers, you are along for the ride.
Permanezcan sentados y cuide a los niños. Gracias.
All right, go ahead and put bags on the floor. Seatbelts on. They go on outside towards the middle.
All right.
You got this screen? You can pop this down some.
Flight engineers, repair test. Hit your flashing buttons. You better be faster when we get into real trouble. Right, pilot? Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly out. And push forward to fly down. Weapons are online. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Now let's go get that coaxial. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed. There's the train. Jump. Papa. Yes, yes, keep shooting. They've locked onto us. Take evasive action.
Yeah, get him. Uh-oh, I can do my job as the engineer. We're good.
Ah, there it is. After that train. Flight engineers, fire the harpoon. Excellent. Now, guys, shoot the cargo free. Left pilot, brakes.
Whoa!
Well, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. Now power up the ship. Well, I am the coaxial. You see, just as I promised, my friend. Coaxial. Pilot, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Runners, move the train. Engineers, reel us closer. The cargo's breaking free. Keep shooting. You move up to the train. Get out of there. Left pilot, hit the boosters. A distraction. Fire the missiles at the train. Hurry. Boost. Get out of here. The hyperdrive has failed. Pilots, evasive maneuvers. We've got company. That's right. We cannot let them follow us back to the resistance. We're nearing the end of the belt. Reached at last. You did it. Watch out! Oh, that's going to be a lot.
Uh-oh. Whoa!
Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remotely. You retrieve 2 containers of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest profit, your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon is, hey, not bad.
85%, not bad.
All right, my friends, I am going to be honest with you. For once, she says for once, I am always honest. Friends, this is what we in the business world call a major malfunction. Yes, you are right, R5. It is no cause for alarm. It's perfectly safe. Everyone will be fine, but unfortunately, it takes a few minutes to reset all the complicated systems on the Falcon. And in the meantime, well, we have got a little time to pass.
All right, we did some damage. We got stuck in there for quite some time. It was one of the longer moments of being stuck after it was over. We must have been in there for at least maybe 5 or 8 minutes. So yeah, that was wild. We were rotating for quite some time trying to find, you know, the whole thing is on kind of a rotating platform, and it just kept going and going and going, and we were just sitting in there. Good 5 or 8 minutes, longest I've ever waited. They said they were going to give everybody a second chance and another ride. I was in there with the family, but I'm good. I don't need another ride. I've been on it multiple times. Plus, we got to get to Matterhorn. All right, quick recap. Smugglers run, 4 minutes, 15 seconds, give or take, and I was boarding the Falcon when it was a 75-minute wait. When I got out, it's 85 minutes, so that is profitable. The only hitch is that you're probably not going to get a chance to be a pilot or even a gunner, because that last spot you fill will likely be an engineer. So you are sacrificing that experience. So it might be worth it to wait in the standby or do the lightning lane to get that full experience, because flying the Falcon, I think, is the most fun thing. Being a gunner is the second coolest thing. But the engineer, you're just kind of along for the ride. You get to hit some buttons and things like that, but like I said, you don't get that really close-up view that you would get if you were a pilot or a gunner. So it's still cool. If you're here and you don't want to wait that long, or you can't wait that long, it's an option. It's a good option. So now we're gonna head over to Fantasyland / Tomorrowland, because Matterhorn occupies both of those lands. There's a Tomorrowland track and there's a Fantasyland track. I don't know where we'll end up at Single Rider. They kind of put you where they put you, so let's head over there. Okay, we have arrived on the Fantasyland side of the Matterhorn, hitting the Single Rider. Let's set the timer. All right, here we go. So the standby, they're showing 45 for this right now, so I guarantee we'll beat that. We're pretty close to being set in one of the tracks, either Tomorrowland or Fantasyland. We'll see which one. But 45 is what the standby is, which I'm sure is pretty accurate. It's Friday night, and there seems to be a lot of people in the standby right now. All right, here we go into the Fantasyland side. We're next in line. Maybe under 20, I'm saying now? Okay, I just made it into line at just under 20 minutes. There you go. By the way, the cast member who's doing the Fantasyland side tonight, Friday night, what an amazing job. A really friendly guy, so good at what he does, thorough, and just a pleasure. So good job, cast members. All right, we're on the move. Harold, we're coming for you. Here we go. Whee! Fantasyland track, here we go. feels faster at night. I don't know what that is. Even the Fantasyland side, which is known for being a little bit mellower, but still pretty heavy duty. Beware. Katie's tip is to not lean back, lean forward. I kind of agree with that a little bit, but we did it. All right, so recap, Matterhorn, 20 minutes for a 45-minute standby, which overall seems to be the case for most of the single rider attractions, that it's cutting the standby line in half on a crowded Friday night, which would also translate to maybe a Saturday or any kind of crowded day that you would experience here. It's nice that it still exists. Like I said, we don't have Space Mountain anymore, which is sad. But the two that I didn't get to, as I said before, were Grizzly River Rapids at DCA and Splash Mountain. On the Disneyland side of things, it's just that they're in refurb. So later in the year, those will be available. But it's a great option. Like I said, the only anomaly, the one that kind of stood out, was Goofy Sky School at 6 minutes 40 seconds on I think it was a 40-minute standby. But overall, it's very helpful. You don't have to buy Genie Plus, you don't have to buy Lightning Lane, and you can get on those attractions. Now, there are times when it does line up that you can be with your group in the same car, but on a crowded night like this, likely not going to happen. If it's a mellower day, you definitely have more of a chance of getting on with your friends if you're in single rider. But that's what I experienced. I hope it was helpful and informative to you if you didn't know it was a thing. But it's really cool, single rider, especially when you come solo like me for today without Katie. So if you found this video informative and helpful at all, please give us a thumbs up, give us a like. That helps us out a lot. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you are, and hit that notification bell so you know when all these new videos drop and when we go live from time to time. I will also refer you to this video right here for more Best Life and Beyond. Click on that. Stay in tune with what's going on at Disneyland, and stay in tune with living your best life. We will see you guys next time on Best Life and Beyond. Bye-bye, everybody.